that was the starting point. That was the starting point of what's going on. Now let's do a little bit of, let's show you what's happening. We're going to walk you guys into this property. Let me flip this camera around here. Do you guys see us? I guess somebody's going to have to, Christine, do you guys see us?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know what you guys see. We're doing all this on phone today, but let's go ahead and let's flip the camera around. As you guys may recall, you may have seen some pictures. But let me see if, let's go. Come on, camera, flip around. Here's what we're working on today. Guys are out here. These trees are coming down. You can see that dude way up top of the tree. And that man knows what he is doing. Very skilled. You know, if I was up, can you imagine putting me up that tree? 260 pounds up there, that thing would just be coming down to the ground. You know, that would be awful.
That's one strategy.
We opted to hire somebody instead. But these trees are coming down. The only tree that's going to stay is you can sort of kind of see a big old huge queen palm in the middle. But man, the transformation is amazing. You guys just saw how dirty it was on the inside. Man, let's go in and show you what's happening on the interior now. Darren, what was this house like when you came across this on Tuesday?
It was real stinky.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Hey guys, we're going to be hearing from them in just a couple minutes. Oh wait, here's some of the trash. Go ahead and tell us what's got going on here, Darren.
Oh, you got a mountain.
A mountain full of trash.
It was hand-built.
Hand-built mountain of trash. And actually, this part over here this morning was completely full and is now gone. But let's get on the interior. All of this crap is what was inside the house. Now, when we come in here, from the last video, you guys saw me coming in the front door, so let's replicate that. And here we go. Everything that was here is now gone. There was a big wall. You can see the footprint here. Now, Darren and Joanna, come on out, Joanna. You know what, guys? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to run the camera back here, and I'm going to sort of interview you guys. Cool? Except not right there, because the sun's right behind you. Okay, right there. That's perfect. No, so a little to the left. Okay, guys. So this house. Let's talk about how did we find this property. Then we're going to walk around it just a second. Joanna, how did you find this house?
We followed one of the systems through the education. We've been sending out letters, and we got a call. And lady says, hey, are you interested in this house? And it's really filthy. It's really dirty. I'm like, okay, let us see it. And we looked at it, and we smiled. Because the price was great, the house was filthy, amazingly wonderfully, and like they say, we put the offer in, and 2 weeks later we closed.
The rest is history.
So oftentimes people will tell you the house is filthy, and that's an understatement, right? How about on this one?
No, it actually wasn't as before we were called in, and somebody left $20,000 deposit because when they didn't really understand the filth and how dirty this was. And so they actually left out the escrow. When they actually came to work on the house, they realized they could not handle it because they didn't have what we have with our group of investors and experience.
Yeah, amazing
support. You know, I've done a couple hundred flips, and this by far probably doesn't have the most stuff in it. Probably didn't have the most stuff in it, but it was certainly the most disgusting. Yes, yeah. For sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's talk about it now because honestly, looking around, this is not that bad. I mean, all the trash that was in here was awful, right?
But a lot of household stuff. Until you get to the master bedroom, I call it a bathroom.
Well, let's go look in here a little bit because this was the dirtiest room in the house. And you look over here, and then you got some dirt here. You got some crud on the floor. The bathroom is filthy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the bathroom real quick.
I showed it to the cleaning lady yesterday, and she's like, "Oh my!" She said some expletives. I won't repeat them.
So she loved it, huh?
She's gonna be back on Monday. Yeah.
So let's talk about this though, because at this point, as Joanna just mentioned, somebody came in and they saw this house when it was completely full of junk, as you guys saw on the video. Somebody walked away. Now, they walked away because it felt so overwhelming to them. we come in, we get this project. Looking around now, I mean, those of you at home, do you guys? I realize you're not going to be able to answer this, but do you see anything out of the ordinary here, or is this just a regular house with dirty walls that needs paint, flooring, carpet, landscaping? I mean, that's really the conclusion you guys came to, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, Darren, what's happened here? I see on the floor. If we look down at the floor in the previous video, I can see a footprint.
We used to have a wall right up to the ceiling. You can see the holes where the posts were. We had a wall here, and it was all decorative. It was all decorative. It's not supporting at all. I understand why they put it in, but that was the 1990s.
Yeah.
We're now in the 2020s, and they would never do this now. And so we're updating the house by just removing the wall. Somebody asked me if I was going to remove the wall early on while we were doing one of these tours.
Yeah, it was a question that came in on chat.
And I'm like, no, that's too much work. We don't need to move the wall. But you put the idea in my head, and I couldn't get rid of it. And then Kendall wouldn't let me get rid of it. And so we removed the wall. And I tell you, it is so much bigger, so much better than what it was previously.
Well, and it doesn't date the property anymore either.
No, it really made this really nice.
Okay, well, let's talk about what we're going to do into this property, and then we're going to I'm going to come to the whiteboard first. Let's have a conversation here. Let's talk about the rehab, what the costs are going to be, and then we're going to walk around and we'll kind of detail each one of these. Then I'm going to hand the camera to you here for a second, buddy. Okay. All right, guys. So if you're just first joining us, you're saying, "Hey, who are these guys? What is this real estate community all about?" We're a community of investors. This is what we do. We buy real estate, we fix it up, we flip it, we do it for a profit. Let's talk about this house. We're going to talk about 4 things, and I hope you guys can see this. We're going to talk about how to find, fund, fix, and flip. Now, that happens to be what we're talking about on this house. It's not the only thing we teach, it's not the only thing we cover. That's just the strategy here. So if you want to do buy and hold, if you want to do rentals, if you want to do commercial property, multifamily, apartment buildings, land development, short-term rentals, I mean, you name it, wherever the strategies are, we got you covered. But today we're talking about this one, find, fund, fix, and flip. So Joanna mentioned that she was following the system because that's what we're talking about, a system. You got to follow a system to learn how to do this. She was placing some letters, a seller contacted her, or the agent contacted her and said, "Hey, this house is through probate. Let's go ahead and let's get this process moving." All right? So that's how the deal was found. Well, how then do you fund the deal? Well, let's talk about this because funding is interesting. And Darren, I'm going to ask you to step in here with me for a second because really the numbers, this is kind of the way this works, right? We good?
Yes.
Can they see everything?
Yes, but it was a
Darren's
little echoey, so you're trying to speak right at
It probably is. The house is completely empty. That's why it's going to be echoey. So we apologize about the volume. But the way this deal comes together, every real estate deal, when you're talking about funding, you start with the end in mind, don't you?
Absolutely.
So you're going to start with what's called
an ARV,
which stands for
after repair value.
Now you ran the console in this house and you found that once this thing is fixed up, it's got an after repair value of how much?
Approximately $300,000.
$300,000. Now that's the ending point. That's not, this is our goal. This is our target. But there's going to be other fees that come out of this that ultimately get us to our purchase price. Okay? What are the fees that are going to come out? Well, obviously, you're going to need rehab in this house.
That's the first thing, and typically the only thing that people think of.
It is. And then you're going to have some carrying costs, right? You're going to have costs of doing business, holding costs, taxes, insurance, all sorts of costs there. And it's interesting. Last week when we were doing this house tour, we asked people, "Hey, how big is the house? 1,600?
Yeah, 1,590.
1,500, 1,600 square feet." And we're asking people, "How much rehab do you think it's going to need?" And the estimates were coming in anywhere from $35,000 all the way up to $80,000.
It was pretty dirty.
Now that's when it's chock full of crap. Looking at it now, I'm like, this is a 1,500 square foot house. This is going to be a pretty simple rehab. So what is the rehab estimate on this house? $40,000, $40,000. Okay, and your carrying costs and everything else.
Carrying costs and everything else would be about $25,000.
Okay? So 300,000 is your starting point, minus 265, or you're going to have, or excuse me, minus the 65,000, put you down at 235,000. Okay? So that would be pretty decent. Now, what else do we build in here?
Well, you got to put in your purchase cost as well and your profit.
Okay. So profit, this is the one.
You got to lead me a little better than that.
Yeah, you did great. You did great.
Profit, yes.
So the profit is the question mark here, right? It all depends on how much this house was purchased. Now, Joanna mentioned that there was somebody that was in escrow. They put $20,000 down and walked away from $20,000. What was their escrow price? How much were they in escrow for?
For 210.
$210,000. The homeowners, the sellers of the home were originally asking $250, and then they accepted escrow at $210. The buyer came in, saw everything, and said, "No way, not touching it," walked away. And so all of a sudden, they're like, "Oh my gosh, we're the buyer." You guys went and negotiated back and forth, and ultimately picked up the property for how much?
170,000.
Okay, let's do some math there. What does that leave as our profit? What does that leave as our profit?
About $65,000.
65 grand. Now, my question for all of you, okay? We're trying to answer two questions here today. The first question I want you to answer is, can you do this business? Based on what you're seeing today, based on what you've seen people do on TV, I mean, there's a reason you're joining us on a Saturday morning. You've got to believe you can do this business. Can you do it? Yes or no? Then, is it worth it? And based on this, and sometimes, like, profit is not the only reason we do this business, but I'm not going to lie, it's a huge part of this business. Some of it's just fun. It's just fun watching things change and doing renovation. But I'm not in this for a community service project. I got to make some money. But how many of these would you have to do a year before you had a good year? Before you could quit your job if that was your goal? I mean, most people, if they did 2 of these a year, it'd put them in the top 5% of income earners in the country. Now, are these results typical? Are you always hitting $65,000 profit?
No, heck no.
No, not. But can this be done?
Yes.
You better believe it can be done. Now let's go around and let's look at the house. And Darren, I want you to show me quickly, Joanna, what are the things you guys are going to do in the house? Obviously, the decision was made to take down the wall. Let's talk about what are we going to do to fix it up, flip it, and get to this price.
Might as well start in the kitchen because everybody loves the kitchen. Countertops obviously have a problem and need to go.
What? I don't know why you say obviously.
Obvious.
Did you do this? I did not do that.
But countertops got to go. The cabinets themselves are open. Those are good. So they'll stay. But we'll probably end up painting them. We'll give them a different color, make it more modern looking. We need flooring because all we have is concrete on the floor. But Joanna had a great idea with putting in an island here. And so an island's going to need some lights. So we'll have some lights come down. We'll have an island. But now the place is very open. So you can watch the TV while you are eating your breakfast or whatever it is that you do at the island. So there's nothing other than this wall, taking this wall down, which is purely decorative. There's nothing crazy. Now my question to you, because a lot of people are going to come in and do a house like this, and they're going to have the same questions we did, like, how do you know you can take this down? How do you know this isn't load-bearing? If you take down a load-bearing wall, everything's coming down. So what did you do here on this? That is not the correct answer. So, you involve professionals.
That's right.
So, get a contractor who has the license to tell you, look, you're fine. There's nothing there. So that's what we did.
Right.
Not the echo. Not the echo test.
Karen and I had this experience that we looked at it and said, okay, based on where the center beam should be, if there was a center beam, like, the reality is this house, it's built on trusses. Like, the whole roof, everything is on trusses, and you can tell that. This one's not in the center with anything, but we're still not going to go based on just that gut feeling. Even though we got a lot of experience, we hire a contractor, we cut into the wall, we look up, we look at the structure. That's the only way you're going to know. And it might, I mean, had it been that it wasn't load bearing, we would have just had to patch that wall up again, and you're good to go. But there's nothing here that we're doing that you guys can't duplicate. I mean, there's what's that? Yeah, that's the remaining left of the wall. Now, Denham, I'm going to let you be photographer extraordinaire for a moment. I want you to just walk outside, go show them the backyard. Come join me, follow them. So this is a fancy thing. But again, back here, go ahead and pan around. Just show them the backyard, Denham. I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But is there anything here that just can't be cleaned up? No. This is paint, carpet, landscaping, countertops, and that's about it. So that's the extent of the rehab. So when we talk about find, fund, fix, and flip, did we talk funding? We haven't talked funding yet on this deal. Nope. I like it out here because there's less echo. I hope you guys can see us okay. With this nice backdrop of a weed. Okay? But let's talk about funding. On funding this transaction, so now we know that we bought it for $170,000. Now, in its current condition, you're not going to use traditional bank financing. How did you guys fund this deal? Joanna, come over. Let's talk about this. How did you fund the deal?
Well, again, that comes working with the team of experts that have experience. I called Darren and I said, listen, Darren, I did the numbers. It looks like a great deal, but can you check it out? What's the next step? And he checked. He says, yeah, Joanna, put the offer in. Offer got accepted. I said, now what? He says, you're putting 7-day inspection, 14-day close. And I'm like, 14-day close?
Because you've never done one of these
No,
before,
no, not like that. No,
not like this.
No.
You've been involved in a transaction, but
Right.
never a 7-day inspection.
No.
And then usually it's a 14-day inspection. So this moves very, very
Right.
quickly. And
Right.
it was. We're busy every day.
And
It
we've
was
been.
making it happen.
And since the offer got accepted, we actually got the keys like the next day or something. And
Just take it off our hands.
yes, and we've been working at it ever since. And we actually used hard money lender for most of it. We used Darren's father to do the gap and the closing costs, and I'm funding the rehab. So
look at all those pieces. You've got 3 different lending sources to get this deal done. That's the point I want to emphasize. In real estate, you got to find a way to get it done, right? So hard money lending. Darren's dad came in for some gap funding. Joanna's funding the rehab. You get the deal done. Is it worth it? Absolutely. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Now that leads to another conversation. You know, it's amazing when you're working with a community of investors. You don't have to do this by yourself. Look at how many times you can pick up a phone call and get things done. Just yesterday, there's another deal that's on the table. You found another deal in Palm Springs or Desert Hot Springs area, and the numbers, ironically, are very similar to this one.
There's almost no work to be done.
Yeah, and this one's very clean. It's a clean house, but after repair value, $300,000. Okay, the purchase price, $175,000, and then it only needs $25,000 in rehab. So Joanna,
updated.
we were here on Tuesday, and she's like, do I open escrow? I don't have a commitment of funds. And I'm like, yeah, open escrow. She's like, we got to close in 2 weeks. It's open escrow. Let's tie it up. Get it under contract before they change their mind and sell it to somebody else.
Yes.
And yesterday I made a quick phone call, and we're funded. We've got the money to do the transaction, and boom, we're rocking and rolling. So it's all about having the right people to work with. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about today is learning the system. We are all students of a fantastic, fantastic program, and we invite you guys to come down and learn. Come do this. If you believe in your mind, there's 2 questions again. Can I do it, and is it worth it? Let's talk about both of those for a moment. Right now, more than ever, there's economic uncertainty. Right now, people don't believe in job security. They're looking for a way to go out there and earn additional income. Now more than ever, there's going to be a disruption in the real estate market coming soon. So why not use your time to learn about how to go capitalize on that market instead of just sit on the sidelines and say, well, I wish I could have. So today we start the conversation. Wednesday night, we continue it. Wednesday night, we're going to hop back on a webinar. I'm going to spend 1 hour with you. I'm going to invite some guests. I'm going to invite some testimonials, other students, people just like you and I that are flat killing it in this business. And we're going to introduce you to our system, and we're going to answer again the question, what is this system and how do you do this? because I invested in my education. You better believe I did. This is not free. It ranges anywhere from $2,000 all the way up to $20,000. And I invested full boat, 20 grand. How about you?
Me too.
So, I mean, between the three of us, we got over $60,000 in education. But look, this one deal could collectively pay off your education, and my education. And I've got it forever after that.
Yes.
So you don't know what you don't know. You deserve to get this information. In the chat right now, you're going to pop up. You're going to see a Zoom link pop up. And that's where we're going to be on Wednesday night. We're going to be Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I encourage you to come join us. Come see what it's all about. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. We are currently in process on this house, in escrow on another one that has a net profit potential over $120,000 between the two. So you ask, can I do it? Is it worth it? He's a paint pump mechanic in a previous life.
Yep.
I'm a zoologist, failed dental student that didn't get into dental school.
I'm still a high school math teacher.
She's the only one that actually has street cred of a legitimate background. She's a school teacher. But everyone can do this. You just got to follow the system. Now, again, no guaranteed results. I don't know you. I don't know if you're going to work. But I know that if you follow the process like thousands of other students have done, that you can achieve the results.
Yes.
But you know what? You got to do it. I can't do it for you, and frankly, I won't do it for you. So in the chat, you should be seeing the link. We look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Anything else, guys?
Awesome. Just the support is amazing, and that was a big way in the scale, join or not join. Because I invested decades ago, looked into it, and then I was left all by myself, no support, no nothing. And so we checked, and proof by proof, we saw that no, we have this support. You're not alone. You uncle away from people who know what they're doing, that have experience. They are there for you to help you succeed. So join us.
If we can do it, you definitely can.
That is true. So we look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday night. Check out our Facebook feed. You're gonna see some videos coming up. I can't wait to show you what it's like when those trees are gone in the front yard. So congratulations for being here, guys. We're gonna sign out, and we'll see you on Wednesday night.
Thank you.